What's up, gang? I want to do a quick betting recap, some free plays, and a little bit of strategy, what I've noticed. Last week was incredible. I had the best day of my entire betting life of 20 years. Made over $50,000 in one day. Followed up by one of the worst days of my entire life, and lost a good chunk of that. So it is what it is. But with baseball being the topic of discussion, and with soccer ending with Champions League soon, and NBA is going to end here soon in the next couple weeks, baseball is going to be the next focus till basically October. So you got to be very, very tapped into baseball. It's very profitable, but it does get difficult. So some things to keep in mind. And I'll use a couple examples here of learning lessons I've made just in the last couple of days. With sports like hockey, maybe even soccer, I don't know about soccer, but we'll use baseball since that's what we're talking about. Live betting is typically the best thing you can do, and I'll give you many scenarios of why. It's not the end all be all, but there's so many advantages. So let me give you one play. I lost maybe $3 or $5 grand. I don't remember. I think I lost $5 grand on the Orioles on Sunday. Now, their stud ace pitcher was pitching, and it was supposed to be an Orioles spot, and I guess the public had slammed them, and the Nationals just beat the fuck out of them, beat the brakes off of them. So if you were to take my live betting approach, guess what would have happened? I think the Nationals went up 3-0 or 5-0, maybe 3-0 first inning. If you would just wait till take it live, you might not have taken the play at all. Like, I would have just laid off of it. If they gave up 2 or 3 home runs in the first inning, I'd be like, hell no. This guy's getting rocked. Like, I'm not going to even play it. So, especially if the team you want to bet on is the home team, meaning they bat second, if you wait to bet it live, you could either catch a little bit of the game at first. So, let's just say the visiting team scores first. If you still like that side or like the game, you can get a better odds or better numbers, or even take the spread now. So you're at a huge advantage, especially if you like the home teams, because you get to see the other team bat first. Now, it could save you, like it could have saved me $5 grand if I see the teams just getting smoked and getting rocked right out the gate. No need to even lay the money. So that was a big learning lesson I made on that, is live betting in baseball is probably the best way to bet it. I'll give you a couple other examples even from the past nights. For example, loved the Phillies yesterday, but they were probably like plus or minus 280, minus 300. They were losing the whole game. I thought they were going to lose. But typical Philadelphia Phillies fashion, they like to come back on teams, and they like to blow teams out in like one inning. Top of the 8th, 2 on, 2 out, smacks a home run. And they were plus 200. So if you really like the Phillies, you could have got them at plus 200 odds instead of minus 300 and doubled your money. Instead of laying, $3,000 to win $1,000, you could have bet $3,000 and made $6,000. So, but if you're watching the whole game, you might have been scared, like, Phillies aren't going to come back today. So you might have missed that one. What's another game that you could have bet live yesterday? But I'm just seeing more and more frequently the opportunities lie and reveal themselves in live betting. So it gives you should have a game plan going into the night slate, right? But let's just say the team is a home team. You could either get smoked inning 1, or out the gate, like you could get smoked where the other team goes up significantly, where you might avoid a loss altogether, which is one great outcome. 2, let's just say the other team does score like 1 run or 2 runs or something that's not crazy, you can now get the odds at either better money line odds, or you can get them like +2. You can get them at like +2 runs and the same, the same odds. So you can get like +2 for even money, where the money line was even money. So you can get a significant advantage by betting it live. Point blank period. It's just the way to do it. Let's see, what else do I have for you guys? Basketball is kind of the same way. Like tonight, I like the Thunder tonight. I do think they cover against the Wolves, but it's 7.5. I'm gonna buy it down to 7. I even like it all the way up to 8. But what I'm gonna do is hopefully the rested Timberwolves come out strong first quarter, and then you can ultimately get a way better price where you can get either Thunder live money line, even money, which would be beautiful, which is the same, laying the same amount of money, but you just have to win versus win by 8. So that's important. So I'm going to try to catch that live. And it's good. In football, I don't really agree as much unless you're like in NFL. If the team that you want to bet on gets scored on first, a touchdown, you can get them at way better odds. And it's not a huge deal because NFL games are always typically competitive and back and forth. I think everyone knows that by now. But yeah, live betting, I mean, you can save yourself from a loss if it's an early blowout. You can get a better spread number for the same odds, or you can get a multiplier if the team you like pregame gets down early. Now, there are occasional scenarios where you miss out. You miss out an opportunity, or you kind of, like I would say, you just get fucked. So let's just say the team that you like does the exact opposite. So you wanted to place a bet on the Yankees, and they come out smacking, like bottom of the first inning, they're up 5-0. Well, you just missed your opportunity. But in baseball, it's very common that a lot of the bullshit, also, there's a lot of beautiful things about first 5 innings, or beauty in first 5 innings. If you like a popular team, or you like a popular pitcher, or you're like on the public side of things, let's just say a really good branded team wins and you want to take them the following day, recommend taking them first 5 only. And here's why. It covers your ass with the starting pitcher. A lot of these teams, even the Mets bullpen, has destroyed me. I can't even do the math. I'd say at least 15 to 30 grand swing on the Mets in like 2 days. They got rocked. Bellinger hit a grand slam, which fucked me on like 3 fucking tickets and parlays. So, and the Mets have a good bullpen, so even they're susceptible to the bullpen bullshit. So first 5 kind of alleviates that. Normally, the stud or the starting pitcher is not going to get rocked early. All the comebacks, all the bullshit, all the fuckery happens in like the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. So that's one very smart way to bet on first 5, especially following up after if they won the previous day. It's very hard in baseball to win back-to-back days. Even the good teams lose to shitty teams back-to-back. So it's important just to know the spots in baseball and when to lay off of certain teams. Now, I'm going to compile a list of just teams that I think you should avoid altogether. And man, it's a laundry list. But just from experience, I would lay off probably the Brewers. They really cost me a lot of money. I would lay off the Orioles, Tampa Bay Rays, I don't like. Any shitty team, you should just lay off. I just don't even think there's spots for these teams like White Sox, Marlins, Rockies. I don't know. So it's a real gamble. Yes, they do have to win occasionally, but we typically like to take well-established teams at home with good pitching. off of a loss is even better. Avoiding a sweep is even better than that. So that's a few ways to bet baseball, but you'll get opportunities live, especially if you like a team that is good. You just have to watch the game and pay attention and see how the swings are going. It's not uncommon for teams that are good to come back and win. So I hope that helps. Moving it forward in the next 3 months, I really want you guys to implement live betting, and it will make you a better, but it will also get you paid more on wins. It will give you more long shot opportunities where you can get like parlay level odds on a straight bet. And comebacks happen all the time in baseball. It's nothing new. These happen there's 1, 2, 3 of these comebacks a day, every day. So just watching for that, looking for that. You can bet a small amount and win a large amount. Low risk, high reward. And it happens all the time. So instead of betting your money pregame on baseball, there's many ample opportunities for you to get in on the game live, avoid a loss live, or get better odds on a spread or money line live. So implement live betting, especially with one-score sports like hockey, soccer. I don't know. I do a lot of totals, so that wouldn't apply. Baseball, one-score games, typically, I would definitely recommend doing live betting only. Basketball is like that too. It's 2s and 3s. There's swings in basketball. Betting basketball, NBA before the game, it's very rare that a team just blows them out from start to finish. Now, it does happen, like the Knicks with the Celtics, right? On that closeout game, they beat the brakes off of them, but it doesn't happen like all of the time. So something to keep in mind. I hope this helps you guys, and good luck on your tickets tonight. Some teams I like. I like the Yankees to win. I know Corbin Burns is pitching for the Rangers, but their bats don't impress me. Yankees got better bats. Dodgers have been just doing terrible, so I like Yamamoto. They've lost 5 in a row at home. They got to win sometime. The pitcher for the Diamondbacks isn't all that great. Screwball's pitching. Detroit off of a loss. They're a very, very strong team. I love the Detroit Tigers. Good offense, too. Cubs off of a loss. That line is short. Be careful with that. Maybe watch it live. Maybe bet the over on that game. Cubs are an over team. Marlins are an over team. The over yesterday was free cheese. Of course, I like the Phillies, but that's a parlayable leg. I like the Thunder. Ideally, I'd like to get Thunder money line at a better price or parlay it. So maybe do Thunder Dodgers money line or Thunder Yankees money line. So, other than that, live betting, especially the next few months. Good luck.